Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Charizard, finally. Now, the reason why you haven't seen a Charizard video on this channel, before I get any comments, all right, because it is in the title, no, Charizard has not been a good deck. At all. It's been horrible. I think it has maybe one good matchup, which is into Mega Venusaur. Oh, and Decidueye. Because they're grass decks that Charizard could just one-shot and very easily take care of. It has not been a good deck or a deck to really respect until it seems that someone has finally cracked the list. So I've been seeing these double May builds go around on online, and they seem to be doing pretty well. Way better than any other version has. And that means that if you look at any matchup data on it, things are kind of skewed because people aren't, really playing like the correct version of the deck. Every time I look around and I see people in tournaments with Charizard going, 1-3, they're playing some list that just doesn't seem to be as consistent as this double May build. So I could Flame Patch here, but I don't really see a reason to. You kind of want to preserve your Flame Patches. Because those are better to save for the Chars. See, exactly. Because I could just get a Charmeleon and be able to attack with Entei next turn no matter what. And saving those Flame Patches feels a little bit better. I mean, I could even, just to ensure that I get an energy onto Charmeleon, I could just attach to I could use the Flame Patch anyways. And then I can guarantee an energy goes on the Charmeleon. Like, that feels fine as well. Because we'll be able to score a free point here off of this. Go here, here. Attach to the Charmeleon. And then I think I'm just going to May. And go looking for that other Charmander. Those aren't it. Okay, so we'll put back... Oh, who am I going to need in this matchup? Who am I going to need? Because if he sends up a Leaf... I mean, I guess they're both one-shotting, so it's like not the biggest deal. And I guess I really don't want to send the Charmeleon back into the deck. I hate that made to be for nothing, but it's going to have to be for nothing. And I'm going to throw this down, too, in case I get Sabrina'd. It is what it is. Not the play I wanted to make. I really would have loved to put down another Charmander, but this is fine. We'll get the first point here. And the reason why I'm not going all in on Entei this turn is because if my opponent is able to just go Rare Candy Superior, he's going to be looking at not the best chance in the world, but there is still a chance he can one-shot my Entei, and then I'm kind of left with nothing at all. No energy on the Charmeleon, a Charizard Y, but that doesn't seem to be an issue. Looks like this Entei is going to keep being able to apply this early pressure onto it. But the double May, man, it lets you get away with the 1-1 Charizard line, because you're just kind of going to have them quite often. And you'll be able to cycle through your Pokemon. Now, I've seen other versions of this list. Kind of the debate, I would say, or the big difference I've been seeing. Well, we just got all the Pokemon back. What's up, guys? How we doing? I think I'll just attach to the Charmander and then evolve into the Mega Charizard Y here. Not really a reason not to. What was I going to say? Gosh, being a YouTuber is so hard. Being a senile YouTuber is so difficult. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Shoot. Oh, the Indeedee. Yeah, the Indeedee versus the Lily is like the big debate. Or not big debate, but it's just the... Whatever. And I don't love Indeedee as a guy because you do have to... you might start him. And he's also a problem for May. Okay, so we haven't seen a research this game yet. And now we need our other Flame Patch kind of quickly. This is a Celebi with effectively 8 energy. I mean, hey, maybe he misses here. Let's see 2 heads. This card sucks. Oh, thank you. Flame Patch? Do it. Do it. No, I mean, like almost there. Yeah, I don't care about that, buddy. Good start. Good start. Great start. Great start. Stop. Stop. Ah, man. We might just be looking at trying to tie this game, to be honest. This might just end up being a tie. I mean, you got to set up the Mega Charizard Y. Absolutely have to. and then we'll see where we get to go from here. Charmeleon. Dude, if I had just had a Charmander on the bench at any point, like, I would have been good. But I just didn't get to draw cards this game. Flame Patch to make up for it. Flame Patch to make up for it. Boom. All right. See you later, Celebi. Trash deck. Get this out of here, bro. Come on. I can't wait for rank so I never have to see you again. Get out of here. Go. See ya. Bye-bye. All right, we're going second here with a pretty decent start. Entei and Charmander, all you can really hope for against a Venusaur. You guys want to see something funny? Assuming I draw right. Because he's gonna get set up quick, right? Like, he's gonna go Ivysaur, and then probably into Venusaur, like, very, very quickly. So we just need to avoid all of that. Research is a good start. Research is a good start. I would love to put down one more bench Pokemon, but we should be able to knock whatever out without really much of a problem. I think. Yeah, you do. You want this here. So, like, your whole goal, man, is just, like, knock this thing out. And with this Venusaur, it does 120 plus poisons and puts you to sleep. So if you do not put a cape on this Entei, what happens is you go to you get poisoned. It does 130, and then you get knocked out, passing back into your opponent's turn. So then they are able to swing on your Charizard with a Venusaur again. So it's better to put the cape here so that you can get around that situation. And the reason why we attach the Charmander is because this Entei is just here. Like, he's not. We're not using him as anything but fodder. We use the Pokeball. And, like, I could May, but I think that protecting myself against Sabrina is probably the better option. Just get that extra energy out, attach to the Charmeleon, and then bench the Charmander. And we're just going to kind of hope that we find another Pokemon within the next 2 turns. So it's not like anything's pressing. Okay, well, there's the Mega Charizard Y. That's the guy we were looking for. Hello. Welcome aboard. And there's the Venusaur, as I was saying would happen. And a copycat for 5 for my opponent. Pretty good, pretty good. Now, if he has Heavy Helmet, I still one-shot him. If he has the Leaf Cape, I still one-shot him. He needs to be playing blue in this deck, or else the Mega Venusaur goes down. This is why this matchup is really bad. But it's very important that if you don't do the Giant Cape, then you are going to run into some problems. Dude, my cat is ridiculous during this recording session. Go on. Come on. We do wake up. Kind of cool, I guess. I could even go... Oh, that's not going to let me do it. I was going to say I could even go... So I'm poison. Take 10. Yeah, there's like... My opponent just kind of has to go for the attack on me. Right? I'll go down to 20. I'll come back with 10. I guess if I fall asleep... No, because I'm awake, so he can't. We're good. We're good. We're totally fine. We're totally fine. Let me think about things on my own. Sometimes I got to think things through. It's going to be a little schizo, though. You got to really think everything through. If my opponent were to Sabrina now, I give him the Charmander. I don't worry about it. If he's playing Guzma, I'm a little bit upset. But even then, I could force a tie. It would have to be Guzma plus... Okay, no Guzma. It would have to be Klefki plus Sabrina on the next turn. I guess he could, like, just retreat into Ivysaur here. I can't move it. But if he did that, I would just blow it up with Mega Charizard Y, and then there'd be a Mega Venusaur with no energy attached to it. So, still feeling pretty good. Still feeling pretty good. And I just get to attach and retreat the Mega Charizard and Flame Patch to it next turn. Opponent gets heated. He sees the writing on the wall. He knows it's over. Yeah, so that's Mega Venusaur. Put the cape on the Entei, and you're good. We're playing against Guzlord. Okay. Opponent got the preferred Poison Guzlord as well. Alright. Alright. Our Repel... Not going to slow our opponent down at all. Poison Guzlord, bro. Alright, man. Alright. Don't think too hard, buddy. Don't think too hard. All right, just give me Charmander and let's get this thing going. Research before your Pokeballs. Game wants to scam you. Game wants to scam you out of everything you have. Oh, look at this beautiful hand. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. All right, so I'm a big fan of just going attached to the Charmander. Because it might just prove that, like, hey, I really don't care to set up this Entei at all. And if that is the case, it's better to not have an energy on him and just go ahead and start stacking the Charmander instead, honestly. Like, right now, do I really want to start attacking this thing with Entei? What does he need to actually knock me out next turn? Is it even possible? I'm going to go down to 80. It's not possible for him to knock me out next turn, and this I could just get 1 point with this Entei. So, with that considered, like, I mean, obviously this energy's going to Entei right now. Just, like, do I want... Dude, I don't really want to have to worry about getting grind. Like, I just want to get my 1 point in already, and then move on. I could May. I mean, if I draw Research, I'd rather use Research. I guess I'll use May. I'm going to keep a Charizard Y if I find it. Okay. Found Charizard Y. Do I? Yeah, I want to keep Charizard Y. I would love to have the second Charmander down, but I'm going to keep this guy. So even with a Nihilego on the bench, opponent won't be able to get the knockout before I do all the business I need to. And again, I'm just really not trying to deal with, like, grindcore shenanigans right now. Okay. So, what you're saying, we have to completely reevaluate everything we've done. Second chart. Yeah, what's up, dude? How we doing? So the game plan is going to be stack 1 billion energy onto Charizard, I guess. Yeah, I mean, like, what does retreating into the other Entei do for me? I'll tell you, nothing. We're going to Blazing Beatdown. And we're going to look to stack 5 energy onto Charizard Y. And hopefully find the other Charmander. And then, at least if I get 3 discarded from me, I can still go for the knockout on the next turn. Yo, bro. All right, man. Like, chill out, bro. He might just go for the Lusamine and hit me for 120. Because, like, when I have 5 energy on, it's not gonna look as appetizing for him. But if my Mega Charizard Y loses all my energy, obviously we're gonna have to find this guy. So get your tools ready, however you plan on doing that for me. Much appreciated. All right, use the May. We're just going to send back everything and keep the Charmeleon. Don't need this Goober. And let's get to stacking. Dude, he could even be holding double Lusamine and go Lusamine onto Celesteela. And then, I mean, I have the Repel to go after it if he doesn't bench anything else. Look at, dude, I'm using Crimson Dye for 10 damage. What is the only thing I can do? I am holding the Lily. I'm holding the Lily, so, like, I'll be fine. But, like, bro, really? I just use Crimson Dive to take a 10 damage knockout? Oh my god, that has to be the most overkill Mega Charizard Y you've ever seen. Look at that dumb Pokemon Center lady, bro. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Alright, he's conflicted. He doesn't know the move. I will survive. Yeah, I'll survive. He'll do 120. He can't, like, red me in the same turn. A research is great to see. Because that's not Lusamine. That's just nothing. That's literally nothing. We're fine, man. We're chilling. Now, what's my move if he does the... Yeah, retreats into Nihilego. Look for a die. Just gonna grind core. No. All right, don't scam me, please. Okay, good. I feel like he could have retreated into Nihilego, and then I'd be in a really tough spot. I'd have to go Lily. No, because if I went Lily and attacked, I would get knocked out the next turn anyways. No, I wouldn't because of the... I forgot. He just did 30 damage to me. So... But it still would have been tough, bro. Like, I used everything. That Pokemon Center lady really put a wrench in my plan. We got there still because he went for the Grindcore Gambit. But he definitely could have just gone in and Nihilego or Celesteela and kind of chilled for a turn. Okay. Much to consider how we're going to approach this. Yeah. Alright. Hitmontop plus the Baneri. This guy's going to start terrorizing my Charmanders. But the Hitmontop literally, like, can't move. Alright, I think I see what we're going to do. We are not going to do anything. I'm hoping for the Pokemon, man. We've got the trainer department covered a bit. But this Hitmontop has 2 retreat costs. He's not going to be able to go anywhere. He's going to be doing 20 damage to just my hit. Like, I'm not really that concerned. It's only the Mega Lopunny that is of any danger to me. So what I can do... Should I bench one of the guys this turn? I mean, what you would ideally love is to get 2 of them down. And not none of them down. Yeah, you want to. I don't know if this deck runs X speed or Leaf. I mean, I guess we'll use 1 May here. Dude, you really want, like, double Charmander. This whole, like, what we're doing right now, this ain't it, man. This ain't it. I'm just asking to get Cyrus'd. But we do have to play the game. Blazing Beatdown. Now I've got too much energy on my Tay. Yeah, dude, double Charmander here would just be so sick. There we go, man. Something useful for me. Thank you. I honestly, I still wish I was just drawing Pokemon. That's kind of all I'm after. Dude, I might just, like, take a turn off and chill again and try to get second Charmander down. Ay, bro. I don't want to use second May for this. Have I used I've not used a Pokeball. All right, let's do this because I don't think this Hitmontop's going anywhere. Second Charmander, cool. So this way, I don't know. We can just start splitting the energy up, and then hopefully draw into another Pokemon. Dude, I just need the Mega Charizard. Like, that's it, and I just need to evolve both of these into Charmeleon. Evolve both of them into Charmeleon. Well, not... Well, you don't really want to do both of them, do you? Because if you do both of them, then you don't have the energy acceleration. Well, no, if I put one on both... Well, then I need double Flame Patch. Hey. Double Flame Patch. Do I just go crazy OD? Just do both and attach an energy and then hope for Flame Patch, Mega Charizard on the Mega Lopunny? Dude, what else do I do here? What else do I do here besides hope that there are no Mars in that hand? I should have made first so we, like, didn't know what was coming. All right, Entei. Yep. All right, send both these goobers back. Need the Charizard Y. Like, look at this, dude. I got nothing to me. And I guess I do this. I mean, I guess. I don't know. There's nothing else really to do. It's going to be hope there's no Mars. Because if there's a Mars, we are in a very, very bad spot. But a deck like this, you would... I don't know if Mega Lopunny plays double Cyrus or not. I don't even know if it plays Mars. I have no idea. We're just going to have to hope that this is enough. Hold. 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 Oh, we win! We win! We win! We did it. Yo, I mean, Like, otherwise, them starting to Hitmontop, it has super tree cost, so it's really hard for them to move. But I think that that's kind of move is you want to just go like Charmander, Charmander, and then do this, except probably not as aggressively as I did. I don't think you want to do double Charmeleon in play. I think you just want double Charmander down. So then you can just evolve the one that didn't take damage into the Charmeleon and then knock out the Goober, the Hitmontop. Because otherwise you're just asking to get Cyrus'd by this thing when it comes active. But if you have double Charmeleon and energy on both of them, then your opponent doesn't really have a choice. You know, it's kind of just like knock out the Entei and hope my opponent can't set up. But I was holding double Flame Patch and Charizard Y. Because I got to see like all of my deck from the Entei and just giving myself so much time. Guys, that is going to be it for the video. Let me give my closing thoughts on the Charizard deck. It does still feel pretty high roll-y. Now, granted, because it's no ranked, I can't really play against the top decks to see exactly how it does against them. But it does still feel like Mega Charizard, like the problem with it is that it does 50 damage to itself. And, dude, that can be a lot to deal with. If Mega Charizard has to take 2 knockouts, it gets really tricky. If it has to take 3 knockouts, you pretty much lost the game. So that is still my issue. Like, if you don't get an early point with the Entei, Mega Charizard is not going to have much of a chance. And I think against actual meta decks, maybe that's a little bit easier. But against all these, like, rogue weird things I'm fighting in the casual ladder, not the easiest. But against actual meta decks where I don't have to try to knock out a Naganadel through a Pokemon Center Lady with Entei, then the Charizard doesn't have to take 3 knockouts, right? It just has to knock out the EX in the active spot and then whatever else gets sent up. So I think it's better suited into the actual metagame that you're going to be seeing, not so much the random ladder stuff. You know, like maybe the hardest thing is like Magnezone or Oricorio. You're going to have to knock out 3 of them. But you have the baby Charizard there for that at least. And maybe the Entei can knock out a Magnemite pretty early. If you go first, that Magnemite is a goner. If you go second, they're probably going to be able to scale and do a Magnezone beforehand. But honest thoughts on the deck, I'm still a little bit iffy on it. I think this is much better than it ever has been. So if you're just a fan of Charizard, like the deck works. The deck works. You can play Charizard this way and it will be fine. I just don't think it's going to be like tier 1 or anything. So that was Mega Charizard. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.